Good morning. Today's been an interesting morning already for me, and gosh, some of the things that have come up, a lot of things that have come up for me to look at. And I guess today, what I want to talk about is letting go. You know, we go through life and we form these attachments to things, people, and situations. And we do this, we create this enormous amount of energy around these attachments. And then, life, I always say it's subject to change without notice. And because, we're in the flow of this, infinite cycle that is just constantly moving. Some of us like to believe in the idea of security, and we love to believe in the idea that things can be consistent and the same day after day, year after year. Some people are very good at creating the illusion of that stability and that security, but the truth is, things are changing all the time. Things are moving all the time around you and especially within you. So I think that learning how to let go, incorporating the practice of letting go, releasing attachments to situations, people, and especially outcomes and expectations, that's a huge one. Because, the tighter we hang on, the more conflict, the more constriction it creates. It's like hanging on to a vine that's constantly shaking and shaking and shaking, and your hands are like, it's getting harder and harder to hang on to it, and your fingers are slipping, and you feel like you're going to let go any minute, like you're just going to lose your grip. But you don't, out of that fear of the unknown, you don't want to let go and fall into the abyss of the unknown. You don't want to fall into the mystery, So you just hang on, and this thing just gets, more and more agitated, and, your fingers start to bleed, and you just become so exhausted. And that's what the process of hanging on is really like for some of us. And when it gets to be too much, sometimes you just gotta let go. Because there comes a point where falling becomes flying. And wow, just imagine the possibilities, the infinite possibilities of embracing that mystery. It could be a beautiful thing. So my lesson today, and what I want to share with you guys, is that, by letting go of something, you allow it, you free it, like you're releasing a bird into the sky, You free it and you allow it to create its own expression and find its own place in the world, That energy needs to be released so that it can go out and transform and realize itself and become more fully what it is intended to be. And if it is something that is meant to come back into your sphere, into your life, then it will return to you. And it'll return to you with greater rewards. So I always say that practicing the concept of letting go and releasing, and that goes for all of our thoughts from the past, our programmed, limited thoughts that we have, all of those things, need to work on just letting them go. That's the only way to be truly free, and that's the only way to find out if whatever it is that you're releasing truly belongs to you. So, that's my thought for the day.